sometimes, technology is not our friend.
Hi.
Oh,
Interesting.
Hi. Nice,
hi.
nice to meet you or Instagram meet you.
No, it's nice to Instagram meet you too. We wish
Thanks.
we were in sunny LA actually meeting you.
No, she's in
Oh,
Florida.
no, in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Florida.
There's the beach.
Oh, we're so jealous.
It's a nice day too. Okay, well, I'm so excited to talk to you guys today because I'd love for my followers to find out what you guys are doing and how you started. And I mean, I'm a breast cancer survivor and obviously wrote a book on my journey and have become a big speaker for the breast cancer community. And and so I'm all about helping cancer patients. And I'm on the board of a nonprofit called eBeauty.
Oh.
You guys should know about this. eBeauty is a nonprofit. It's a wig exchange program.
Oh.
So when women who can't afford a wig during treatment, they just contact eBeauty and they fill out this paper and it sends you exactly what your hair looked like. It sends you a wig from somebody who donated it when they were going through treatment.
Love that.
Oh,
that is
awesome. That's incredible.
They're so expensive.
They're
like amazing.
so expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway.
Wow.
Oh, love that.
Well, we read a lot about you and we think that you're an incredible woman and we're very, very grateful to be on with you today.
Okay, awesome. Well, it's just about spreading awareness and what you guys are doing is incredible. It's a great idea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about you and how you guys got started and why you started, and then tell us exactly what to do to get you started.
Okay, well, we'll try to give you the brief story because we get so excited that sometimes we ramble on, and by we, I mean me. But Katie and I'm Carrie.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Shelly.
Okay.
And Katie and I were at a charity event. On the way home, we were just talking about how we're both survivors. There has to be a better way. Cancer is so expensive. And how can we combine something we really both love with helping people? And on the way home, Cancer Cartel was born. Wow. When she got home, she called Shelly, who was in the process of looking for something to do. She's also, I'll let you kind of talk a little bit about that, Shell.
I'm a breast cancer survivor as well. And
wow.
I have, she's 7 years old now, but I went back to work when she was born. And then when she turned 3, I was able to stay home with her. But once she got into kindergarten, I started talking to Katie about like, gosh, we should do something. At that time, she had just gone through non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I had breast cancer. And we're sisters. The two of us are sisters.
Wow.
And so we were talking about what can we do. I want to do something fun, but something that we can give back. Because once you've been through something like this, you know it like kind of does something to you. You want to give back and empowers you. So when they called me in October, my daughter had just been into school like 1 month, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is perfect.
Right.
We love fashion. We want to give back. We can help people fighting cancer. We've been through it.
Right.
So yeah, the idea was born, and we kicked it off like probably last May.
Yeah. So
I like the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening really fast. Our original idea, things morph and change, but what we dreamed of was being the real of the nonprofit space. Yeah. So it was exciting and, stuff we all love. So taking donated high-end designer items, reselling them, but instead of keeping the money, giving the money directly to people fighting cancer. What all three of us know is that there's money out there for research and you can get your treatment even paid for, but what there isn't so much money readily available is the extra gas money that it takes and eating at the hospital and parking at the hospital.
Yeah.
We knew we could make a difference and we could do it and have fun at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So how do you get the stuff? The people send you the product that they want to give away.
Yes.
And it's lightly used high-end product.
Yes. So what we've found is very successful for us is designer handbags, accessories, things that you don't have to try on, that don't have to fit. But we're also thrilled, to get designer clothing pieces as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then those are listed on our website for sale.
Okay.
And then, all of the money right now, we have very little overhead.
We're not paying ourselves at all. We've done this we've been working on it for probably 1.5 years, but a year like really hard.
Wow.
Not paying ourselves. So
wow. That's amazing.
So it's been really fun, but yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. And you know, there's a charity out there called Charity Water, you may not heard of, but they have created an amazing model for their charity. 100% of their funds raised goes to their initiative. And then they found a corporate sponsor that came in and said, we believe in you, we believe in this work, and we're going to fund your mission. So that is our big hope and prayer right now, is to find a corporation or a foundation or a person who says, yes, these girls are on the right track, they can do this.
So that we can keep saying that 100% of the proceeds go back to people fighting cancer. We do have a little bit of overhead, like shipping and our website maintenance and that, but it's very little at this time. So, and we partnered with an excellent program called Give Back Box. So when people do have items to ship to us, it's $15 for the shipping label, and they can take any box they have. They can put up to 70 pounds of donations, which is pretty incredible for $15, and ship it directly to us. So that's been incredible the last few months since we've been doing that.
Is it more word of mouth these days that you're getting people to ship stuff to you, or is it social media or any advertising?
Social media
For sure. Like, honestly, we've built this and found amazing people just like you. Almost 100% on social media. It's been very, very good to us. We've been very lucky to have had some celebrities, some influencers believe in us and believe in our cause and put the word out for us. So we've definitely, social media has been our #1 tool.
And people believe in it. I mean, everyone can relate. They have a cancer story in their family, themselves. And we're not asking for a lot. We're just asking for their pieces that they're done wearing. Instead of selling them on the real, send them to us.
And get a tax write-off.
Get a tax write-off at the same time.
And most of us have plenty of stuff that we can get rid of.
Yes. Well, and that's kind of how we dreamed this up, is that we thought everyone has a handbag that they're not going to carry. It's Chanel's 3 years ago, and it's beautiful, but they've been photographed in it.
And you're not going to just give it away. You hold on to it. You're going to get someone and give it off to like another Goodwill or something.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Wow. That's amazing.
And we've also branched. You want to talk about the other ways?
Oh, sure. So we have a branded clothing line. It's very small. We're just kind of getting started on that. So if people don't have something to give us, they can wear something that says Cancer Cartel. And we're
like
also,
t-shirts, or what is it?
T-shirts, water bottles, hats. It's pretty cute. And we're really excited because we're trying to expand that. So we think
that will get your brand out there. That's a brand. That's a branding tool.
Yes, it definitely is. And one thing that we also know is corporate partnerships, brand partnerships, we're actively seeking right now. So we just recently partnered with a winery here in Washington State, and they're donating 15% of their summer collection to us.
Right.
Anybody that we can partner in ways like that, we're seeking as well.
And especially with October coming up with breast cancer, 2 of us are breast cancer survivors. So we really want to go hard in October and try to raise funds.
But it's really not a breast cancer foundation.
No, not at all.
It's for all cancers.
Yeah. We just know that October can be really valuable.
Oh, yeah. They've designated the whole month to our disease.
Yes.
To all this mess right here.
Trust me.
Yes.
Well, we followed along with your story, and we read about you. So
Recently?
Pretty recently. Yeah. You've had some challenges.
Yes.
Oh my God. Which is unrelated really to cancer, kind of. I mean.
Yeah. The implant, right? The implants.
Right. No, I mean, I have the implants because of cancer, but.
Yes.
But they cause their own problems.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Turns out they do.
Yes.
Yeah. Information. Yeah. Anyway, whatever.
Yep.
It is what it is. Yeah. But the journey, see, one of the things about cancer that people don't realize is that after you go through chemotherapy and treatment and surgeries, there's a lot of things that happen years later. That people don't get it. They're like, well, wait, I thought you were cancer free. And that's a frustrating process. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that. I mean,
well, even the medication. I mean, I'm still on my medication.
Me too.
And I'm going on 10. I'm almost on my 10-year mark, but I'll get to finish it soon. But that's a lot.
Well, and some people say to go longer than 10 years now. Have you heard that?
I just went to my doctor last week and she was saying, oh, you can go off in October. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it in October.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's a great mark. 10 years.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yes.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
Real soon, right?
Okay.
And
Well,
I just had my reconstruction redone. I had mine revised about 7 weeks ago, and that you're right. They don't talk about like
all the stuff.
What is down the line. It was 9 years ago when I had my reconstruction, and I mean that's a hard surgery.
Yeah. I'm pretty much going through it again.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I got a staph infection in one of the reason I took the reason I took my implants out last October was because they were recalled by the FDA.
Right.
I had the ones that were
the bad
causing
ones.
cancer. And so I had surgery to repair them, and I got an infection at the time after the surgery. Well, it supposedly was gone, and then it came back in March, and then in April. So I was in the hospital in March. I was in the hospital in April, all throughout COVID.
Oh no!
And then ultimately at the beginning of June, literally I had a hole in my breast and it was oozing green stuff out of it, and
oh my gosh, that's awful.
they had to completely take out my entire breast cavity.
Oh no!
So if I were to have reconstruction, I would be starting over as like if I had a mastectomy, meaning expander, then another surgery, and I'm like, it's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy. Wow. And you know what? You're right, Christine. Those are the things that people don't talk about. Like those conversations just aren't out there. There's so much where like, I've got cancer and you're doing chemo or radiation or whatever surgery, whatever your, treatment plan is. And there's a lot of talk about that, but there isn't talk about the things that happen later down the line.
Right. Yeah. It should be talked about because they're also very important issues.
Yeah. And scary.
Very scary. Yeah.
Well, we hope you know that we are pulling for you, girl.
Thank you. No, I think I'll be fine, but it's more of the emotional side. Now that the physical is better, it's more of the emotional side that's challenging. But
yeah.
Anyway,
well, clearly
I get to
you are a
work
very
on
tough
projects
lady.
like this. So
well, we can do this all the time.
Yeah. Well, I will definitely be helping out and promoting, and I'll send you something when I'm able to get to the UPS store. And
well, we would be thrilled. And honestly, just doing this type of stuff
helps a lot.
is almost as valuable and sometimes more so than the item itself because
it introduces to my whole network of people on Instagram.
Yes. And then we keep seeing them pop up on the screen and we see some names we recognize and some that we don't. We're just grateful for your community and clearly with your book and your media and speaking, you've built a beautiful community around you. So we're just grateful to know them as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I have the best followers on the planet. I always say that. They're so loyal.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, I don't mean like likes. I mean like they really care. They want to know. You know what I mean? Like anyway, it's very very nice.
Well, and I think that you build that because you're clearly very authentic. You build that with authenticity and,
hope so.
Just sharing your
truth.
Journey.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's hard to do. I mean, it really is. Yeah. It's hard, especially for women. And
it's so hard. It's hard. It's being vulnerable, which actually touches people's lives.
Right.
Really hard to be vulnerable. It's really hard to be honest about all this stuff. But it's like, if we're not, then how do we really touch people's lives? Because we paint this picture of perfection online and we go, oh, look how cute we are, and look at how great life is, and look at our beach, and all. I'm like, and my head is dizzy looking at people's photos, going, that can't be true, right? No, I mean, they can't all be that happy.
No.
Then the truth is, it's not true. And so, if we can paint an accurate picture about what life is really, what's happening, really, then people can relate to us, and they trust us, and they want to be part of our journey. And that to me is, there's no price you can put on that. I don't want to, put on a fake anything ever again.
Well, and I think that's why your community is so loyal to you, is because you are sharing your real story and you're not trying to make it Instagram perfect.
Right. Yeah, I got that.
And I think that's why people relate to us too, because all we're doing is sharing what we've been through and how we can help others going through it. So it's been very well received. That, people very much appreciate it. And we did not mention that we do on our website that when people do need financial help, it's out there. There's a form to fill out. During COVID, we've been basically handing out like $100 Amazon gift cards for people
because we can
emailing them. So that's what we've been trying to help with right now. And the response we've been getting from people has been amazing.
Oh, you'll cry your eyes out.
Yeah.
We get these thank yous for a simple $100 that, like, you know, they bought food or cosmetics that they couldn't.
One of them had to buy their daughter a birthday gift because she couldn't afford it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
it's very touching.
It's very touching. So we just know we're on the right path, and we know that if we keep moving forward, it's just our goal, we're just going to say it. Our goal is to give away $11 million.
That's a great goal.
We have a lot of
We
work
don't
to
have
do.
$11 million. Let's be clear.
But why'd you pick 11?
You know, it just was a number that just kind of kept coming up. And we just thought, you know, let's dream big and let's see how many people we can really touch, and let's make this a nationwide. We help people all over, so it's all over the country. But we really know that we're onto something, and that this can be something huge.
It will be. It
will
be.
Yes. So, and like I said, it's because of people like you. It's because of people who go, you know what? I think these girls are onto something.
Yeah, for sure. You are.
Well, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, pure hearts.
Trying, right?
Yes. All right, great. Well, it's nice to meet you guys, and I will definitely.
Very nice to meet you.
You too. And we're going to keep in touch with you.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
I love it.
So. I hope
All right.
so.
Have a great day.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Okay. Happy Monday.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Oh, 'cause it's not a